Hey, welcome back. In this video, I want to share a problem that I have with Slime Rancher 2 and the solution that I found to fix it. It's very simple. So my problem in this game right now is the tar. Tar is in abundance. You can find them pretty much everywhere. There are a lot more open areas, there are a lot more slimes, there are a lot more plorts, there's a lot more tar. Every time I go to Started Strand or Ember Valley or just even in Rainbow Fields, in these big open areas, there's constantly tar just kind of, causing havoc. I want to get some cotton slimes, I want to get some flooded slimes or whatever. No, I cannot because the tar ate all of it. And I kind of got tired of that. So that is why I actually started installing Super Hydro turrets. So first of all, for those who don't know what Super Hydro turrets are, well, it's basically a specific gadget that you can build in the laboratory. And over here you have the simple version and of course the Super Hydro turret that has two cannons. So basically whenever this thing actually sees a tar, he's automatically going to target it and he's going to blast it with some water. Now the simple version isn't that expensive, just a few new bugs, boom plorts, puddle plorts and deep brine that you can find very easily in the Rainbow Fields. And of course the Super Hydro turret is going to be a little bit more expensive. New bugs, boom plorts, puddle plorts, deep brine, just exactly the same, but also will require silky sand. Now, how do you get these recipes? The first one, the Hydro turret, is going to be, of course, through the treasure pods. I will leave a link to my video on the treasure pod location in the description down below. And the Super Hydro turret you're going to get from Ogden through the communicator after opening Ember Valley and, of course, Starred Strand. So over here we actually have one of these tar hotspots. So right over here next to the waterfall and the tunnel and stuff like that, right in the middle of Starred Strand. So over here we actually have right now phosphor, cotton, honey slimes. And of course, these phosphor slimes are going to start making plorts, and then of course we're going to get some tar. Now this guy is basically going to take down any tar the moment that they show up. Now I do have to admit his aim isn't fantastic, but as you can see, it works pretty good. I really like this thing, to be honest. It's just so freaking cool. Now, obviously, he isn't going to be a Terminator for every tar. He still has a max range, and he can only shoot one every time. But honestly, it's still going to be a massive help. And if you actually have one of these massive hotspots, you might as well just place two down, and even then, it's going to be a massive help. Now, I'm pretty sure there are already a few guys that are heading towards the comment section and just going to say, hey, dude, you can actually disable tar slimes. And you can actually just go to options, go to this cogwheel, and over here you can actually disable tar if you really want to do that. So that way they will no longer, damage the player, spoil food, and devour other slimes. But personally, I still like having tar in this game. They are a slime just as any other. They are still, a force to be reckoned with, and I really like that. But in this game, honestly, the abundance is just way out of control. Another added bonus to actually not disabling tar is that you can actually also just use tar to just really quickly empty your entire ranch if you want to start creating other largos. Just throw a turret kind of plort in there, and of course these guys are immediately going to destroy your entire ranch, destroy all slimes. And after that, you can just go to sleep, for example, in your ranch, or just go on a little adventure. And by the time you're back, all these stars are gone because they only stay up for a specific time limit. And of course, then you will have a clean slate for your ranch, which is pretty cool. Now, if you actually want to give this a try, you can actually place some Super Hydro turrets down. I really like, for example, this area over here where I am right now. Over here next to the Fluttergordo is always a good place to also place a few Super Hydro turrets. And of course, in the Ember Valley, for example, over here where you can actually find these boom, crystal, phosphor, and baddie slimes. That's of course going to be a recipe for disaster. And of course, just in this big central area. But honestly, you place them wherever you want. And in some areas, just like the one that I am right now, you may also want to place down like two, for example, and just kind of, squash the mayhem as quickly as possible. And that's my solution for tar without completely disabling them in the options section. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And next up, you may want to check out this video out right here, but don't click on just yet. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on everything Slime Rancher 2 related. Thanks for watching, I'll see you over there.